You're tuned in to Ask the Master Auto Technician. Car questions? Get answers right now. Call 850-763-0555.
James Auto Center, we fix it right, guaranteed. Beep, 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 yeah.
All right, good morning. Welcome back to our second half of our show. I have Brian Armstead calling all the way from Maryland, and he does reviews on cars, very expensive cars to not so expensive cars, from, the little small, teeny tiny little cars to great big cars. And he does on horsepower, on braking, and how they ride, how they look, how they smell, how they handle. He does all these things. And if you're interested in possibly looking at purchasing a new car, maybe take a listen to what he has to say and go to my YouTube channel, MasterAutoTech.1, and there's a whole bunch of reviews that he's done. Brian, how are we doing this morning, sir?
I'm still a little bit under the weather, but I'm trying to get through this without coughing.
You do sound a little rough this morning. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, I hope you feel better, sir.
Thank you. But, riding around, and I never thought that riding in a minivan would make me feel better, because of all the baggage associated with the minivan. I'm a single guy. I pull up to a stoplight. I'm in a minivan. I look over at a hot lady in the car beside me. She's like, "Go home to your 20 kids, dude."
Oh, yes. Minivans are a savior for families out there. That's true. Go ahead.
Yeah, but Chrysler has come out with the Pacifica, which kind of reinvents the whole minivan genre, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
The town and country is gone. The Caravan is gone.
Yeah.
These minivans that Lee Iacocca created, former CEO of Chrysler, and really kind of set the standard for for that whole genre of automobiles. I mean,
it started in the 80s.
At one point, James, as you know, there had to be. Every manufacturer had a minivan. Ford had the Windstar.
Mm-hmm.
Honda with the Odyssey. They still make the Odyssey.
Nissan made the Quest.
Nissan Quest. Toyota had the
Sequoia.
I can't even remember.
Sequoia.
I'm sorry.
Is it the Sequoia? Sienna.
Sienna,
Toyota
right.
Sienna.
Sequoia is the big SUV.
Yeah, that's right.
And
I got
so
backwards.
on and so forth. Everybody had one. They kind of waned in popularity after the advent and the rise of the many iterations that we have of sport utility vehicles. We have sport utility, crossover utility, compact utility, sports activity. You name it, there's a moniker, an acronym for a lifestyle vehicle that is essentially a tall station wagon. But tall station wagons
I like
cool.
that. A tall station wagon. That's because when you and I grew up, that's what we had, was station wagon.
What we had.
Big lead sleds.
That's what we had.
It was seats that went backwards.
There you go. If you were driving in a town and country Ford Squire, then you were looking backwards.
You were looking backwards.
But, so the market has changed. The category does survive, and it's basically Honda's Odyssey and Toyota. I'm not quite sure they make the Sienna anymore. I'll look up very quickly, but
I don't either.
The Pacifica is still a very viable. Matter of fact, I would think it's the segment leader, although the Honda Odyssey is certainly a very pleasant vehicle as well. So I had a chance to test drive. I'm still test driving it, as a matter of fact, the Pacifica Limited.
Pacifica.
So when you go to Chrysler.com and you click on the Pacifica link, they have a variety of different trim levels. And normally with the manufacturer, they start at the lowest trim level and then take you all the way up to the highest trim level. Well, Chrysler wants you to get right in deep right from the start. They start with their top-of-the-line Pacifica Limited, which has an MSRP of $42,495. Yes, I said it, $42,495. My tester came in at a total of $48,820, and I almost fell off my seat. When I saw that, $50,000 for a minivan, you got to be kidding me, is what I thought initially.
Yeah.
But when you look at the content that's in this van, in this minivan, you kind of understand how it creeps up to almost $50,000 very quickly. Now, you don't want to spend that kind of money. They have a very capable $28,595 Pacifica. Chrysler is running cash back up to, for my zip code, you get up to $3,000 cash back. You can go in and plug in the zip code, see what the incentives are for your part of the world, your part of the United States. But for $28,595, I'll just list 4 of the features on each trim level, and we can do that. 7-passenger and available 8-passenger seating, stow and go seating and storage, which is really cool because the seats fold flat into the floor, and then you also have these cool storage compartments under the second row. Active noise cancellation, which, as you know, is a technology that kind of eliminates. It's like the Bose headphones you see everybody have on the plane. Flip a switch, and all the baby screaming, all the crazy noises go away. You have active noise cancellation to kind of drown out any untoward sounds that might come into the cabin. Excessive engine noise, excessive exhaust noise. This is a very quiet automobile. It has a acoustic windshield. It's got a lot of features that help make it more of a luxury type of experience. It's got the Park View rear backup camera, which is a very nice feature because you can see pretty much everything behind you. You go up to Pacifica Touring, $34.95. Automatic headlamps, passive entry doors, which automatically open and close. Passive entry power sliding doors, which automatically entry and close. Sirius XM satellite radio. You go up to Touring L, $34,495. Leather trim seats, power liftgate, heated first row seats, 3-zone automatic temperature control. Now we're starting to get a little luxurious.
Yeah, we are here. 3 zones, not just 2, but 3 zones. Okay.
3 zones, third row. Those 8 passengers can have their own options in that third row, which is really cool. Pacifica Touring L Plus. You have the Uconnect Theater, which unfortunately at current time is not compatible with Apple devices. 13-speaker Alpine audio system. The Uconnect 8.4-inch touchscreen and 7-inch driver information digital cluster display. If you can imagine a 7-inch display right in front of you, which used to be right on the center console, that was considered big at one point. And then you've got this 8.4-inch system screen right on the center console. It's terrific. It's touch screen. You know, you can do everything. You can look up you can do your Bluetooth. You can set your navigation parameters. You can do heated seats there. Everything is there. It's a great, Uconnect is the best in the business.
Wow. So you have, that's just fantastic.
Second row seat.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's $37,895. Now we get up to the Touring L Plus. Touring L Plus, $37,895. Oh, I'm sorry, just did that one. Then we do the Limited, which is the one I drove. I am driving, rather.
All right.
Premium Napa leather, trim seats, hand-free sliding door, which means you can waive something. I haven't quite figured it out yet. I've only been in it for 2 days. Stow and vac, integrated vacuum cleaner, which is phenomenal when you have kids throwing Cheerios and goldfish all over the place. And a tri-pane panoramic sunroof, which really brightens the interior, keeps everybody happy. If you're on a long ride with family, and you can pull that tri-pane sunroof, the protective sunscreen open, it kind of lets sun in and kind of brightens the whole environment in the vehicle, which is already a pleasant environment. There's plenty of storage throughout. My car has the $2,700 customer preferred package, which includes high-definition multimedia, a Blu-ray player, 3-channel remote control, 3-channel wireless headphones, video USB port, 115-volt power outlet, 20 Harman Kardon speakers with a 760-watt amplifier and a separate 220-amp alternator to keep all the juice flowing. The base alternator is 180 amps.
All right.
Well, you've got a lot of power features waiting on the car's, operating system, that alternator. Those extra amps, 40 amps,
they do
come in handy.
They do.
Advanced Safety Tech Group is $19.95. It includes Park Sense front and rear parking assist with stop. If it senses something as you're backing, it will automatically brake the car.
Okay.
360-degree surround view camera system. When you're backing, you can see everything around the car. It's got little mirrors on the side, little cameras on the side mirrors. And it creates this effect that you appear to be looking down at the car from space. And you can see everything around you. It's really phenomenal when you try it out. Parallel and perpendicular park assist will stop. Yes, this vehicle will park itself. Adaptive cruise control will stop and go. Yes, if you set the cruise control, this vehicle will automatically keep your distance between you and the car in front of you and will automatically brake the car if they should come to a full stop. Full speed forward collision warning plus, lane departure warning, range sensitive wipers, automatic high beam lamp control, and advanced brake assist. Those are the options. The base model The base features and every trim level are pretty advanced. 42, 495 at first, I dropped off my seat, 48, 280 as tested. But when you look at all the features, chrome alloy wheels, chrome plated alloy wheels, or polished aluminum alloy wheels, tinted windows, LED lighting, it's a Mercedes-Benz that hauls children.
That's what it sounds like. It does.
It's a lot of luxury here. So folks, don't frown on a minivan. If that's what you need for your family, there's nothing wrong with it. They're a lot safer than sport utility vehicles because they are lower to the ground. They do not have the propensity to roll over that sport utility vehicles have because the laws of physics are absolute, James.
Absolute. Can't change them.
The taller the vehicle is, the higher the propensity to roll.
Now, in your opinion, we got about 3 minutes left, about 2.5 minutes. Since Fiat Chrysler has taken over, and Fiat Chrysler first started coming out, and they've had it, 4 years now, 5 years now? Somewhere. Tell me, what difference do you see? Do you see an improvement in quality, improvement in body styles? What are you seeing in difference when they first took over?
Well, they're being more creative. They're allowing Chrysler to do their thing, which is great.
Good.
It's Fiat Chrysler automobiles. They have Chrysler, they have Fiat, and they have Alfa Romeo in their portfolio. Unfortunately, the only thing that I have to say negatively about Chrysler and Fiat products right now is that when you look at the whole Consumer Reports, JD Power, all these survey rankings on reliability and quality, it's generally the Jeeps and and Jeep is part of Fiat Chrysler automobiles as well. Jeeps, the Chryslers, the Fiats that are at the bottom or near the bottom of the reliability standards, and a lot of them are tied. A lot of the issues are tied to a 9-speed automatic transmission that just hasn't quite worked out for them. So, I love the brand. I'm, they're fighters. They came through the 2008 recession, and they're now owned by the Italian company Fiat. So, but it's still considered an American brand because the vehicles mostly are made here in the U.S. This one is made this one is made in Ontario, Canada, and the engine is made in Mexico. So I'm sure our president will have something to say about that. But it's a terrific vehicle, and hats off to Chrysler for building it. Chrysler.com, the Pacifica won a Vehicle of the Year award from one of the North American Utility Vehicle of the Year. So it's an awarded vehicle, and it's a really nice drive. It's got great power, 287 horsepower. I give it a thumbs up, James. I'll be back next week. I'm going to the Washington Auto Show today.
Good.
So I'll be back next week to give you highlights of the Washington, D.C. Auto Show.
I'm looking forward to hearing about that. And if people, do you have a place they can get, on some of the ones you've already reviewed, do you have a file folder on some of the cars you've reviewed that people can email?
Well, I don't at present, James, but if you want to see some of the photos and descriptions of my cars, you can go to Instagram, and my Instagram handle is @RoadGearSun. @RoadGearSun.
That's the AT or the @ sign?
@
sign. Okay, just make sure I got that. The @ sign at roadgear.com, right?
No, RoadGearSun.
RoadGearSun.
No, Instagram will understand. @RoadGearSun.
Okay, Instagram.
Actually, I see next Thursday I'll be in San Antonio. Test driving the Kia Niro, so I'll try to call in from San Antonio. I don't see any reason why I can't.
Sounds great.
It's an hour behind.
No, we're just San Antonio's on Central Time as well as I am, but it's 6 o'clock in San Antonio, so you'll be calling early.
So I'll be calling in from San Antonio to talk about the Kia Niro next week. It's a fabulous little sport wagon.
Looking forward to hearing about that.
Great week, and I'll try to get my voice together.
Sounds good. Talk to you later, Brian. Bye-bye, everybody.
James Auto Center, we fix it right, guaranteed. Beep, 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 yeah.